All right. About ready to get back to it. We just had a phenomenal 4-hour stream doing Tales of the Shire, during which my wife prepared not one, but 2 breakfasts, because as any hobbit knows, you need second breakfasts. And I just went to the park, did some stretches and some lunges. And now we're coming back. And getting ready to do some more Grounded 2. Wardroid says, best way for me to get through the last hour of the workday, watching Renfail play something interesting. There you go. Glad I can help. All right. Yesterday I did Deeks. We went down to the river last night and went to the bank. We've been trying to go down to the river every day at about 6 o'clock before the rainstorms. Usually the rainstorms roll in about 6:30, 7 o'clock. So we go 5:36. It's usually after I wrap up all my work for the day. I'm usually done by 5 o'clock. And then we go for a walk to the park, come back, take my shower, get my tequila, record the evening episode of How to Make a Living Online, brush my teeth, and go to bed. That's literally my evening routine right now, is be done with all the day job stuff at 5 o'clock. And then by 7:30 I'm in bed and on my way to Night Land. Last night I did not fall asleep until 9 o'clock at night, though. It took me a while. But we'll do another 30-minute walk today. But that's later. My park stuff in between streams is just like a 15-minute. I go to the park, I do some stretches for my leg therapy because I still can't go back. They still don't have their offices set up again. So I'm still in between on my physical therapy, so I just use... There's like park benches I'll do stretches on that I do lunges, and they've got some like old swing sets, and I'll do pull-ups and stuff. I am like so out of shape though. Like I've put on a bunch of weight over the last year of not doing any cardio or anything because of the leg injury. Ninth Grove says, caught you while live streaming finally. Been watching your videos and clips for a while, interested in your ideals and opinions following game and entertainment media. I use your videos as textbook example of toxic positivity. Unfortunately, Ninth Grove, I don't think you actually understand what toxic positivity is. So you're going to have to take that word out of your mouth, get it out of your vocabulary, and actually learn what toxic positivity means. I'm happy to give you an education today while you're here. Let's look at what toxic positivity is before we get going, kids, because it looks like we have to educate somebody in the YouTube chat. So, this is the Google AI version of toxic positivity, the idea that one should only display positive emotions and dismiss or invalidate negative or challenging feelings. It can manifest as an overgeneralization of optimism that denies, minimizes, or invalidates the human experience of negative emotions. So, toxic positivity, the concept of toxic positivity, is that we completely eliminate or dismiss, deny, or minimalize or invalidate negative emotions. We don't do that here on this channel. Anybody who thinks that that's what's going on in this channel is, again, I'm going to use the R word again in context. That's a line of thinking that is in the vein of just extremely uneducated on what toxic positivity is. So on my channel, what I tend to do is I focus on games that I enjoy playing. What I don't do is waste my time on things that I don't enjoy playing. Nor do I waste time on things that I don't enjoy. This is my channel to spread positivity and give people entertainment. I am an entertainer. What I am not is a doom poster. I don't farm doom like a lot of other people do. I have a first impressions playlist. And if you go to my first impressions playlist on YouTube, what you will find is a boatload of games that I play for 90 minutes to an hour. And well, it just depends. Like, generally speaking, an hour and a half. Like, in those videos, I will find lots of little things that I don't like about games. I put them to the side and I move on. I will critique the things I don't like in those videos, but what I don't do is I don't go and make videos about how the game is woke, how the game is trash, how the game is garbage, how no one should play the game. I just say that's not for me, and I move on, and instead I focus on the games that I want to play. The reality is toxic positivity isn't something that can be applied to video games. The fact that people keep using that as a terminology, I'm going to fight back about that because there's no such thing as it relates to gaming. If you go to the Wikipedia, toxic positivity is a dysfunctional emotional management without the full acknowledgement of negative emotions. That doesn't happen here. And generally speaking, toxic positivity is more usually associated with things like alcoholism, drug addiction, so on and so forth, because it's a coping mechanism a lot of people will use for their addiction. It's also a part of gaslighting. In terms of people using toxic positivity to gaslight people. None of which is happening here on this channel, and none of which applies to video games. So do me a favor, remove that phrase from your terminology. Do not apply it to me in any way, shape, or form. And don't ever use that phrase again on my channel. Please. Thank you very much. But I am actively fighting against people using toxic positivity as a weaponized phrase. Fuck you, first and foremost. Learn what the phrase actually means. What I am guilty of, and proudly so, is focusing on the things in life that I enjoy. Which I think is mentioned earlier about the Shattered Space release. I did a video about being accused of toxic positivity, and in that video I said, life is too short to focus on shit that I don't like. So I focus on the things that I do like. And that's what my channel is about. The things that I really, really like. Are you not entertained? That's right. No, you're putting words in my mouth, Ninth Grove, and I'm going to call you out again. I'm going to call you out again. We haven't even started my Grounded 2 session because I have to educate people in my chat. I have never dismissed those with a differing opinion as haters. Never, ever, ever. And long-term community members know that. We have lots of genuine discourse on my channel and my live streams. We welcome discourse. What I will do is people who have a generally overwhelmingly negative take on things and just hate, as an example, people who hate on Bethesda just because it's Bethesda, and they will this is what a hater is. A hater is someone who says this game is trash, this game is garbage. I will absolutely call those people haters. Those are absolutely haters. A differing opinion would be, hey, Renfail, you know, that Tales of the Shire game you're playing, you know, it's just not for me. I don't really care for, like, I think the crafting feels a little too simplified. It's not as complex as I like crafting systems to be. And I would respond to that and say, well, I actually think it is pretty cool. It doesn't need to be complex. Other games are more complex. This is meant to be a game that applies to kids as well as adults. Therefore, it is a game for people of all ages, not just for people who like complex video games. And we can have a back and forth discourse with differing opinions, and we do that lots on my channel. But the moment someone comes into my channel and says something like, this game is trash, this game is garbage, Bethesda is a shit company, this other company is a shit company, that company is a shit company, this company is a shit company, that's a woke game, that's a piece of trash game, that's a slop game. Anytime people use those types of terminologies, 100%, that is a hater whose opinion is not valid. That is a waste of space, is a waste of air. They are not worthy of being in a visible manner. Those are 100% haters. The moment you use the word slop, garbage, trash to describe a game or a game system, any sort of opinion you think you have about something goes out the window because you have shown that you lack the critical thinking processes required to, and here's the key phrase here, to actually discuss in an adult fashion using critical thinking the subject at hand. That's the difference. It's not that people with differing opinions get labeled as haters. It's that people who don't have rational thought processes and who don't use critical thinking, those people get labeled as haters because they are. That's literally what they are, is haters. If a game is slop or trash or garbage, you're a hater. You can dislike aspects of a game and still have fun with that game. But if everything is trash, garbage, or slop, fuck off. You're not a gamer. You're a hater. You're literally living in your mom's basement in a cesspool of hate and negativity, and I don't want you here. And that's what you are. So there is a big difference. There is a big difference between differing opinions and haters. Big difference. What's up, James MC? Naively positive, says Jerome. Alright, we need to go investigate the anthill. Hang on, my phone's just blowing up right now. Make sure there's nothing I need to actually pay attention to. Alright, what's up, Deeks? Time to kill some bugs? Yeah. feel like Will Smith. Get my wife's name out of your mouth. Anytime someone says toxic positivity, I'm like, get that fucking word out of your mouth. That word, I don't think it means what you think it means. Deke says, thanks again for the new video series. Your comment about eliminating dead air and starting to narrate everything you do was super helpful. Yeah, and it's something I think a lot of people don't realize until they actually, and if you go back and like watch any of my videos, you're gonna see it now. Because now that you know that I do it, you'll see it in every video I do. And I'm telling you, I got that from a corn star. It's like, just narrate everything. Just narrate what you're doing. Thanks for the resub over on Virtual Buckley, over on Twitch, Virtual Buckley. 3 months in a row. Thank you for sticking around for 3 months. Glad I am able to provide ongoing value for you. Appreciate it. Alright, let's go investigate an anthill. Somebody's attacking me. Maybe. I saw some spiders over there. I think tonight, I need to see what tonight's video is. I think tonight we're going to be talking about pitching. Because it's sort of a follow-up to the, we got multiple spiders. Oh no, there's an ant caught in a spider web. It's a soldier ant. Come here, bitch. These are hard to, like... I don't know how to, like, parry those guys. I feel like something's attacking me from behind. I could be wrong. Did he just break my shield? I think he broke my shield. We're gonna have to go back to the house really quick. Pretty sure he just destroyed my shield, and I gotta remake a new one. What's up, Babylonia? Oh, I think you have it the other way around, Diligent Haste. I'm farming him for clicks. That's why I haven't responded to his most recent one. Happy to do the toxic positivity, but I'm not going to comment on other folks. Weevil shield. Too bad I can't make a bigger shield yet. I need weevil meat. Do I have anything? Yep, there's a schedule on the YouTube channel talking about my Dunes schedule. I think I might have said that weirdly. There is a video up on the YouTube channel which talks about my Dune schedule. Right now I'm basically in maintenance mode for Dune. I'm waiting for the next content update. I'm playing the alt like once a week. Hopping in to pay my taxes, keep the base power on for the guild members, but I'm not actively playing it right now. Too many other things to do. I guess there's not... That's a trinket. That's like a tanking trinket. Man, I probably could make some acorn plate armor. I would need more acorns, though. Yeah, clips for me are it's easy money, Deeks, right? Sleep until the morning. Yep, survival game 101. And it's like, it's not even survival game 101, it's live service game 101. Like, I've been playing live service games for 25 years. Quarterly content drops are just like part of it. There's never enough content in a live service game. There's always going to be downtime in between, which is why I don't focus on one game. I play lots and lots and lots of games. Alright, I gotta get weevil meat. Here, weevils. It's a little dark out this morning. Maybe I should look for some water first. There's a bunch of water up there. And find some weevils while I'm at it. Bloop.
Could use some lemon slices, but it's drinkable.
Alright, weevils, where you at? I mean, might, but unfortunately... Oh, he didn't break my shield. What the heck? Why did it look like I didn't have a shield earlier? Fuckers. It's pure might fuzz. I need meat. Oh, that's a lot of ants. Come on, jump at me. Ow!
Anything interesting out here?
No! I did the wrong thing! God damn it, I just need to kill these. Yeah, that was too many ants to try to take on when you suck at the timing. I'm no good at perfect block. I need meat, man. Wonder if they're all gone now. No, they're still here. I just want one ant, man. There's like 5 ants over here. I wish I could get just one of them. Because I could use them for their armor. Whatever, let's do the grubs, because grubs give me meat, and I can use the meat. And I can use the... Oh, larva! Fucking larva sucks. Die! Die! I just want to grab. Alright, that ought to be enough meat to get me going. It's not even a matter of keeping people consistently interested. Um, it's the fact that people consume content at a far greater pace than developers can ever produce, and that's been the cycle of live service games for 25 years. Developers will never, ever, 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 ever. I played 400 hours of Dune in 6 weeks.